All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Gone! Leopard!
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Flex route!
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games where it can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gun! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw. And he finds Daniels. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Black round.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Leopard! Gone!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution?
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down, and a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard!
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. More from Cleveland after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Daniels that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Noah Spence in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run it again with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Let's go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Over.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try. The ball comes out, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Higgins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll run it here. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Back to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much, Les. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Gone!
Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it with Williams. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A first throw for the backup Rosen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bucs on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, it's Rosen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. Rosen on 1st and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
No. Check. Patriot. Check 52. Like 54.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
Gun!
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.